This is Sunday, I think, 12:30 New York time, and I'm about to make a meal for my friend Park, and I am going to make some tteokbokki, which you saw in the H Mart food haul video, and I'm gonna eat some lunch. Probably gonna be cereal. I don't know, guys. My diet has been just like easy and carby and sugary, and usually that's the way it goes when I go through winter and depression, but this winter is really weird. Like, for example, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. It doesn't feel like January. It feels like a no man's land between spring and winter. I just don't even know what it is anymore. It doesn't feel like autumn. It's very gray and gloomy, and it doesn't feel like winter because it's too warm, and it doesn't feel like spring because everything's dead, and it definitely doesn't feel like summer. So it's just purgatory. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit manic. I'm going to make some broth first. The broth is going to have dried shiitake mushrooms, a little bit of Korean dried anchovies, water, and we're going to soak in some kelp towards the end. Hello, everyone. Hello, Romania. Hello, Toronto. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm also going to be eating just a lot of Raisin Bran. Cool, cool, cool. I love this tiny pot. I want to use it for everything. I also want more of them. So I wish I knew all the places in the city that has all of these things. Hi, England. Don't forget my cauliflower. Oh, yeah, you're right. My cauliflower. We should probably... Oh, shit. We should probably... Damn it. We should definitely cook the cauliflower because it will go bad. You are so right. Damn it. I was hoping to keep it simple, but maybe we'll roast some cauliflower too. Okay. One step at a time. No freaking out. No freaking myself out. Anchovies. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just dropping them in for flavor. And there is a recipe. You can Google it. I wrote it for Delish, but I'm not going to worry about a recipe right now. Sorry, you can't see anything. The anchovies and the mushrooms just went in. The kelp, if you over extract it, can become a little bit bitter, so we're going to wait for that. In the meantime, we'll fucking make our cauliflower into something, I guess. How dare you say things that remind me of all the work I should be doing? See, it's already not looking so hot. You're so right, and I hate it. I hate it when you're right. Hi, Cypress. Cypress. This is like such a not smart thing to do because there's just cauliflower going all over the floor. So don't do this. It's weird. The more tired I am, the lazier I get. But that results in more work for myself because I do dumb shit like cut cauliflower in the air. But in any case, as grouchy as I may sound right now, I'm entirely happy to be doing nothing but cooking with y'all. I have been slowly sinking back into anxiety about whether or not I'm being productive enough and proactive enough in my life, and I'm trying my hardest to not sink back into that broken record again. Not a good place for me. I also think that tax season is triggering a lot of feelings. Last tax season was terrible for me mentally because I had to handle so many of mom's things, and it's just a bad time all around. Tax season is possibly one of the most depressing times of the year, and I hate it. I just hate this entire system so fucking much. So somebody commented on my live yesterday, can you stop complaining about taxes? No, I can't, because I just say whatever comes to my mind. And if you're not cool with that, that's okay. You don't gotta be cool with it. You go do your own thing. The world is a big place. I would like us to all keep in mind that I am here for me, and if you are by chance aligned with me, then I am here for you too, because by default of being here for me, I am here for you. But if you're not in line with my thought patterns and my behaviors and my practices and my philosophies, then this shit is not for you. Seems simple, but people don't seem to get it. So I think I said yesterday that my favorite thing to do with cauliflower with minimal effort is to roast it. So I guess we gotta roast it, huh? That makes sense. What is the average? I don't know. It really depends. Really depends on your locality. Taxes are fucking confusing. You have to pay it on the federal level, the state level, and the city level, so. New York has one of the highest rates, I believe. First live. Hello, Heather. I hope you're ready to witness me in all of my depressive glory. usually keep the leaves on and I cook them, but these aren't doing so hot, which is why I'm discarding them. Not that I have to justify any of my actions to you, but I'm just explaining why. Sometimes when you buy produce that's a little discounted, you get a little bit of a discount in terms of what you get, so to be expected. I usually just shave off the blotchy parts up top. This one isn't too bad, but it has started to decline in quality. So I do want to thank you for reminding me to do this, because I think once the week starts, despite my fun employment, my week does have content in it that gets a little hairy to feed myself around sometimes. So this is good. This is very useful. It's funny, I'm using Mom's knife right now, and I feel like this is, like, improper shit she would be doing right now, just cutting into a bowl filled with water, freehand. It just feels like shit she would be doing until she ended up cutting herself. So the weird ways in which possessions transfer over behavioral properties. While this is all going on, I need to soak my rice cakes. This is something that I didn't do in the H Mart haul video, and it made the rice cakes quite tough. It is always better to soak your rice cakes if they are not fresh, if they came from the frozen aisle. Kind of like how you would soak beans, I guess, before you cook them. Comes with a oxygen absorber that says, "Do not microwave, do not eat." Just let that hang out here. Cool. All right, now we, I guess, preheat our oven. I'm going to go up to 375. I haven't seen the mouse. Not to say that it's not here. I just haven't seen it or heard it since yesterday. So I'm going to pretend that that never happened. And I want you to pretend that too. And let's see how long we can keep pretending that stuff didn't happen. okay? It works for some people. Some people live their entire lives pretending shit never happened. I don't know how well it turns out for them, but might as well give it a try. Oh. Oh God, not again. I just cleaned under there yesterday. Fries in the oven sound great. Maybe melt some cheese on there. Guys, I'm thinking about doing a video where I cook for a week without using salt. Not for low sodium diet, just using other sorts of condiments that have sodium in it instead of using salt. Does that sound stupid? This one I put some gochugaru and salt and pepper. If you guys are up for it, I would love to ask you in a little while, when I can actually pay attention to the comments, to share, if and only if you're comfortable, experiences you've had dating that have altered the way you gauge someone's trustworthiness. Is that too vague? But not yet, because I'm not paying attention to the comments yet. In a little bit. Rachel, exactly. Not gonna call anyone out, but if you would love to share that later, I would love to hear it. paprika going into this one. Obviously, if you don't like, you can use something else. Lentil soup and roasted carrots, zucchini is gonna be so good. Toss on a little bit of this red pepper thingy-majiggy that I got from LA. I don't even know what flavor it adds except color. So let's experiment with it. It's not spicy, that's all I know. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of sumac. And tiny bit of cumin. That's all the cumin that I have left in that jar. And a little bit of coriander. Cakes and rinse them out and soak them again. This is steaming and simmering. I want to make sure that the mushrooms are soft and hydrated, and then we can go in with our seaweed. So mushrooms are like maybe 10 minutes away, which is fine. I jotted down roughly the recipe ingredients. I don't know what happened to the mouse. I'm not sure. But let me grab some gochujang, garlic, soy sauce, vinegar, and honey. The glass pot is thrifted. Okay, who's ready to share? Who's ready to share their dating trauma stories? It's funny because I've discovered that with experience, which is hardly 3 months on these dating apps, I've started to develop a sense of a sixth sense almost. Like I just matched with a guy who almost exclusively responds to the messages with audio messages, which is very weird. Um, it's giving me weird vibes. Um, I don't know how to. I don't know how I'm analyzing it, but it just feels weird that they only respond with audio messages. Um, listen to the interview with George Santos's ex-boyfriend. Oh, to avoid screenshots. Interesting. Wow. Holy shit, I've never even thought. See, this is why I talk to you guys, strangers on the internet. I've never even thought about screenshots. Um, learn something new every day. Yep. If someone comes on too strong, wants to get physical really quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When every story someone tells has a villain and they are always a victim, and those are the only stories they tell, it is a big red flag. Is our stream quality really low? Is that what Matt is referring to? I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that bad. I'm by an open window. Um, not sure what's causing the connection. Listen to how they talk about their exes. If they complain about their overspending, then the person you are dating is an overspender. Huh. Okay, your quality is okay. Great. All right, mushies are pretty soaked and soft. If they act a lot like your dad, run. Oh boy. The broth is taking on a nice champagne color. It smells fishy enough. So I'm gonna turn the heat off and we are gonna go in with our kelp. If they are a mama's boy run, wow, you guys are a picky lot. I mean, I don't think I had a great childhood, but I didn't have a terrible one, I guess. Who's had a great childhood here? Who? Who? Damn. I thought that was gonna fit for sure, for sure. It didn't. That's what she said. Sorry, you'll have to indulge my middle school phase. I'm going through something right now, okay? I'm gonna eat some Raisin Bran. I have to show you guys something. A very lovely viewer made homemade coquito. It's like basically condensed milk and coconut milk with rum with some spices and cinnamon. And I'm going to pour some of this in the Raisin Bran because your girl's, I don't know, she's on something today. She's not feeling great. I think she knows why she's not feeling great, but she's still digesting that shit. Anyway, alcoholic cereal time. Yay. And no, I did not pick the raisins out this time. I want full sugar. The computer is complete. It turned on, but we need to add software in there, and I don't have internet, so to be continued. I'm gonna go a little bit easy on the alcohol for now. So we'll just go in with like a tablespoon. Okay, now I'm gonna read the comments. Did I miss anything? How do you get over the thought that dating apps are dumb? I am really stubbornly lit. I just spoke to a friend yesterday who's never been on a dating app. She's in a really healthy relationship right now, so you don't need dating apps if you don't want to. But she's also very social, and she has a lifestyle with jobs that exposes her to a huge group of social friends and circles, so there are ways to meet people not on apps. Coconut rum cinnamon goes really well with Raisin Bran. Oh my god. I'm home my head. Grandma's fine. She wasn't great today. I went to go see her and she seemed out of it. Like, she seemed really preoccupied and slightly bothered mentally by something. She wasn't really able to verbalize it. I asked her if she had a dream. She started gesturing to the notebook she had on her desk and told me to read it because apparently she believes my mom left another message in there about how I gave my mom like stale bread that was hard to chew and she wants softer bread next time, which I think is just grandma's ego projecting those comments onto my mom and having my mom write them in the notebook for her. It's basically my grandma telling me that maybe they're giving her bread that's stale and she can't chew it, or it's her way of telling me that like the youtiao donuts that I've been frying for her are too tough. Obviously, I don't see my mom or offer her food. I don't have like an altar set up for my ancestors the way some Chinese people do. It's not my mom. It's grandma, as far as I know. So, you know. I've met some people who I know in real life on dating apps. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Always ask if they are actually single. Wow. I actually came across a girl's profile that stated, please be single. The prompt was, all I ask is, her answer was, please be single. I had a good laugh at that. Shitty people exist everywhere. Fuck them. Okay. Now we're going to fish all of these components out and set them aside. Actually, I'll leave the fish in there. I might want to use it. But we are ready to start cooking. So. Whoa, hot raisin bran. Huh. Yeah, I'm finding out just how shitty people can be dating. It's horrible. And I don't know if they're maliciously doing it, like if they're intentional about what they're doing, but even if it's not intentional, a lot of the things that they do hurt people. And I'm sure I'm not an innocent either. I'm sure I do things that hurt people too. But I just feel like I'm trying my best to communicate and some people aren't. And that's where things get very iffy. was gochugaru. We're gonna go in with gochujang. I'm gonna turn off the heat because I forgot to chop my garlic. Just want to make sure I'm not burning these flakes too bad. It's fascinating because I've been digesting an interaction that I've had that left me really fucking confused. And I was trying to talk with some friends about it. And it turns out that, like, there's just a pattern of men that exist that do this particular type of behavior. And it's fascinating learning how these aren't isolated incidents, because now I'm wondering how this came to be. And I think it might be because of the way people are socialized. I guess this is why people say down with the patriarchy. I'm not sure though, but I don't like it. I know they're not gonna change. That's the sad part. It's beautiful. That last thing that went in was honey. So now we have in here oil, gochugaru, gochujang, garlic, soy sauce, vinegar, honey. We're going to let this kind of caramelize just a tiny bit, not until it's burnt, of course, just until it's like toasty. And then we'll start going in with our broth. And these. And I'm going to wash some scallions. smells so good. It like the vinegar is evaporating, so it's spearing my nostrils a little bit, but man, yum. Yum. Okay. Hi, Thailand. Guys, you'll be so proud of me. In the last 2 days, I made 2 people invisible in terms of leaving comments on this channel because they've been nothing but just negativity and constant bullying tone messages. I was like, you know what? Goodbye. So hopefully they don't show up again. I would like y'all to discourage yourselves from leaving hateful comments if possible. And I consider hateful comments not to be where you disagree with me or even other people, but where you engage in conversation in a way that it doesn't just critique other people, but it leaves them with alternatives of what you would consider more ideal behavior. I think just tearing other people down without offering them an alternative is one of my pet peeves in relationships. So, any relationship. I'm growing up in front of all of our eyes. I'm learning the world. Probably should have flipped those cauliflowers sooner. Whoops. think we need 10 more minutes. Sorry, did someone ask me something? Hi, Serbia. Time to get a cat that has more than 3 teeth. I wonder if you are looking for Aaron traits like patience and transparency in these new people. Perhaps that's the frustration. Possibly. Although I do think that patience and transparency aren't too much to ask for. And I think that if someone can't be transparent with me, that's an immediate deal breaker for me. Like, that is my number one requirement. If you can't be transparent with me, and or you can't be transparent with yourself, it's not going to work. Obviously. If anybody knows me at all. You are getting a crash course in dating. I'm afraid you will be more disappointed. All right, then. Let's go. I have sharpened knives before on lives. I'm not a master of knife sharpening, so I don't think I'll do a video, like an edited one, on how to sharpen knives. But I think it's about time I sharpen my knives. So maybe one of these lives soon. Maybe in February. But I gotta be honest with you, I don't think I've sharpened my knives in like a year. It's just been too much going on. In the beginning, transparency might be difficult. I think that happens when trust is earned. Well, you know, I can be patient, but up to a certain extent, I can sense when somebody is withholding transparency, not because of discomfort, but because of willful hiding of self. I can't love you if you don't show me who you are. That's it. So if you're afraid of who you are and you can't be transparent with other people, or you don't like who you are, that's something that you gotta work on. I'm 33. Can you see me?